need and decision making, this analytics platform is very critical, right? So one of the challenges that they have is there is no one who could be a good mix of technical as well as uh, business needs, right? You understand that role, right? It's a very uh, rare mix to find where you essentially have a combination of person who understands technical as well as the business side, because you need to talk business language, right? When it comes to dealing with business, you might have a BA who would understand the business but may not understand technical. You might have a technical person who understands technical but does not understand business, right? So that is one challenge. Okay, uh, to put it as to answer your question. The other challenge is all the transition which has happened, and this is very common, right? Once you get acquired by another company, the new leadership want to change the way certain things are done, certain methods which the previous regime might have followed in terms of looking at the data. So on a broader scale, that is one of the challenge, right? And if I have to top line one more challenge for you, that is also in the context of at times doing rationalization around what currently exists, right? So say, for example, they have a legacy system which is in business objects, but longer term strategy, business don't want to deal with business objects. They want things to be done. Any new request should be addressed in Tableau. Okay. So evaluating existing business objects report and then making sure that you convert that into a visually rich dashboard or a tabular report in Tableau. Okay, so that those are the challenges and like day-to-day activities which are needed. Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, so that's by and large that's what it is. So if you decide to move forward, right? If this happens, then one thing I can tell you, the current team, the data team, that is the team is pretty solid. Uh, the gap here is having a Tableau developer and someone who can do data analysis, which just based on our conversation, I think you are pretty comfortable with. That's not a good situation to be in. Yeah. No, because I have built this team over last 5 years, and they're the same people who are working, and uh, they are really good because it's a very small team. It's a group of around 5 to 6 folks only. Okay. But each one of them literally does a work of 2 to 3 people. So the team is good, and the work is good. It's just that I decided to move out to do something else because I've been on this. You understand, right? If you're on a project for like 4 or 5 years, and that too through pandemic, it's where you work like round the clock. It's not something that I want to continue to do. But I think yeah, that's what it is by and large. It's mostly Tableau data analysis. And one more thing I wanted to ask. So, uh, in terms of working as a lead, I know you mentioned you worked in an offshore onshore model, but at times, right, with a service-based company like Persistent, right, the role also demands working in a direction where you have to not just lead the team, but also at times switch roles, right? So, for example, the role around uh, growing the account, right? Or having that aspect in mind where you look for opportunities where, say, if a client is asking for business object resources, Now taking a lead on that front and recommending that, yes, if we add business objects resources, I can drive the work out of those resources. So taking that leadership role, do you have experience working in that mode? Yeah, a part of it is that, but also like keeping an eye on growth opportunities. Okay. So what I mean by that is, so say you would be working for, hypothetically speaking, right? So you would be working for Persistent. Okay. Persistent is the vendor for News America Marketing. Okay. Now, News America Marketing or Neptune Retail Solution is the client, right? And they pay Persistent for their services, right? So right now there's a team of say 7 resources, but it is likely that uh, there are growth opportunities in the sense that say business objects resources, there's only one resource, but there is a lot of work. So you can be able to make the recommendation to the client that can we add 2 more resources to the team? Yeah, and I can take a lead, like you can take a lead saying that I can drive the work out of them. Yeah. Okay. 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 Hmm. Okay. That's good. That's great. That's great. Okay. Okay. All right, Karen. I think I think we're good for today. We went little over time, but this was a good conversation. Yeah. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of the evening. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.